Spaz, bad. This
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RAWDOPE Podcast.
New water, new ice, new neck beats. Police in the bed, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck beats. They gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply the little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch 'em. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Good on IG. Touchdown.
You got that right. Yes.
Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change. New water, new ice, new neck beats. Police in the bed, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck beats.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast. And this is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Han 5000. This is episode 150. What's happening, man? Message to Baltimore, man. I got a few of my guys in this motherfucker lead on the fucking boards. Kenny Faso in the building. Whoa. And I got motherfucking young up and coming DJ in the building, and I got the Supplier him motherfucker. So
yes, sir.
So, I mean, what's happening, fellas? Episode 150. We is on the run to 200, the road to 200, and you know what I mean. I've been supposed to be getting you here for a minute, and Rado, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about why you in here and just what's happening, fellas. What's up?
I'm trying not to get shot by one of these bullets, nigga. He's just letting them loose like crazy today.
Hey, pressure. Pressure. What's happening, Kenny?
What up?
I see fucking Denver finally got a quarterback after all these years.
Goddamn right.
Damn, dog. You gonna intro your man and diss him right at the same time? Like, yo.
I mean, we just gotta get the argument going. Like,
He know who I fuck with. I'm a Broncos fan, and he know it.
I know his team, and I don't think I want him to be joking any much longer and bullshitting, but that's what he likes, man. He likes the Broncos, and shout out to that, man. Deshaun Watson back playing football. How you guys feel about that?
He never should have been out the loop anyway. They was playing with that man.
I agree 100%. So listen, man. So listen, guys. On this podcast, cut my mic up a little bit. Oh, cut my headphones up. I can't.
Nah, definitely cut his mic up. Cut his mic up.
You know what I mean? Cut me up a little bit. I can't. Or cut my headphones up. Hey, listen, man. Y'all already know we got some cardinal rules on here. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet.
Let's go.
And this is an episode, man. We ready to talk a little bit about hip hop. We ready to talk a little bit about the city. We ready to talk about the media, Impact Awards. We, you know, what I'm ready to chop up, tell y'all about some shit we got coming.
All right.
We about to do the introductory to a guy that just joined the family and the fucking team. And we out here. We ready to pod. You know what I'm saying? Have a good fucking time and do what makes sense. So, hey, listen, man. I want both of you guys, man, you know, to step up to the plate, man. Introduce yourself to our audience. You know what I mean? Tell us a little bit about yourself. And, you know what I mean? We'll get into the reason why y'all here. And we got some arguments to do. You know what I'm saying? We got some arguments because I ain't gonna lie. Me and Kenny feel some type of fucking way, man. But next year, bringing home 3 for the family. So we gonna get into that too, man. So you know what I mean, Lee? You know what I'm saying?
I had a feeling this is why I was being brought here.
No.
I had a feeling that's why I was being brought. I like, yo.
No. Number one, you on here because you know your contribution to Baltimore City media, and you all a fellow podcast, and we been was supposed to do this before the coalition was even came up with, but. we're gonna talk about that shit.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
most
that's
definitely.
it. But y'all both go ahead, introduce yourself to the audience, and we can get into it.
All right, I'll do age over beauty because I'm old. So I'll just say, yo, it's your boy JS1, the Supplier. We in the building. I am the creator of Aries Lounge, also VVCRadio.com, also VVC Life Magazine, and also the Baltimore Media Coalition, which created the the Impact Media Awards or Media Impact Awards. Is one of those. So, and I'm here to kick it with my man Ham, and thank you, sir. We've been talking about this for years, and I'm so happy we had an opportunity to finally get together and chop it up. Because honestly, the first time I really met him in the flesh was at the award ceremony. Like, that was the first time I met him, you know what I mean? And he was stunting on me so hard, I ain't even know.
No.
He got the outfit on. First of all, this nigga came through the whole team. I ain't never seen a whole team come through with matching suits. Niggas had the suits on. Niggas had the $300, $500 sunglasses. Nigga, I look like I am like craft services and shit. You know what I mean? I'm looking like straight shit.
That's my man.
And this nigga, they took pictures. They did all type of shit. I'm like,
we didn't get no. We wasn't even able to
got
talk on the
pictures.
red carpet.
Oh, all right.
Wasn't able to do that.
What
I
time
don't know
y'all
what
got
happened.
there? Oh, and they came fashionably. Y'all was fashionable. I said, I told everybody be there at 7. What time them niggas get there?
No, we got there with about
8 something.
8.
8.
Thank you.
About 8:08.
I said
8:08. Lee,
drunk.
hey, hold up. I ain't gonna do that, my man. Shout out to Digital Impact, the producer Lee. Lee was there on time, Jack.
Word.
Lee's always on time, Jack.
I was on social media begging niggas, please,
Yeah,
yo,
Lee's
come at
always
7.
on time.
Please come at 7, nigga. Niggas was
We
strolling.
tried.
But it's all good. Nah, I understand. Life had, look, believe me, that night, life was, it just had a way with everybody.
It was beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely beautiful.
I'm glad y'all had a good time. I'm glad people came out and understood what the purpose of it was, and everybody had. And there was so many beautiful women that night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It was everybody dressed nice. You know what I mean? Like, it was definitely one of those.
It was what again, Kenny? Because I heard Kenny saying yes or something. He might have met his wife there or something.
Oh yeah.
No, I ain't meet a wife.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was definitely some in the building.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
words.
did you take something home, Kenny? That's the important thing. Did you take something home, Kenny?
We came as a team. We
Oh,
left
Yeah. My man couldn't do
You know what I'm saying? Look at this. All right.
I mean, he came as a team.
Hey, they could have left with the team.
No,
They had their women with them, man.
yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. And y'all ain't even get Kenny somebody. How y'all gonna come all wifed up?
That's
man?
Kenny. That's Kenny thing.
Oh,
man.
he a
Kenny-
solo. He a solo dolo guy.
I mean, he
I'm
like
a solo dog.
He don't
yeah.
bring sand to the beach.
No,
he don't bring sense. That's it. Yeah,
not at all.
pretty much. So you, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Your name, everything, baby.
Yeah, man. Vylo the artist. I'm an up and coming DJ. I do promotion, marketing. I'm helping businesses, helping them build their brands up. I'm helping bring the city together. I'm helping people network. I'm putting people in the same room. I'm helping artists showcase their talent. I'm just doing a lot of great things. I'm in the community with it. I'm uplifting my community with the organization I have, Dads Raising Men. So yeah, we doing a lot of great things out here, man. I'm just who you call when you just want to get it done.
Big facts.
And I also want to let y'all know, like, I appreciate y'all having me here. This is a huge blessing to be here. And I definitely feel like I'm at home. I feel like this family right here.
Man,
Goddamn right.
we appreciate
Goddamn
you
right.
being a good dad out here. I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, that's the awesome.
I ain't a
part.
dad, but I
you
definitely
ain't
be the
that?
role model. I fill the shoes. I'll be a role model for those
Ladies
who don't
that's
have
at
it.
home and y'all watching this right now, y'all hit him up. Give me your phone number. Y'all hit him up right now. Yeah, he will take you out and impregnate you. He's trying to have a family. Let's go. Go
Oh,
ahead. Put
man.
your phone number out there.
You ain't got no kids?
No, I don't got no kids.
Come on,
yet.
have some kids, bro. At least
wow.
2 of
One
them.
day, I'm just going. I
You
just
still
want to be
young.
ready.
You got time. You
Yeah, I
good.
just
You
want to
good.
be ready. That's all.
Yeah, just start wearing condoms. So, there you go.
So listen, man. What what made you get into like the media and the whole like podcast thing?
Oh, I love telling this story. Well, I used to rap, and you know what I'm saying. Though I felt like the illest way to network and try to meet management and all that. I was like, man, if I act like I'm a media guy, then I can, you know what I'm saying, people will respond to me. Because when you be like, yo, I'm rapping such and such, yo, y'all need to fuck with me. Niggas was not trying to fuck with me. So I kind of was trying to do like a fake radio show. But like the first time I pressed record, I think I had my mans with me. He was DJing and I was talking. And then we had a whole fifth of Bacardi Limon, and I had a pack of Newport regulars in a box, and it was history, bro. It was like an hour and a half of me smoking, drinking, and just talking shit and laughing with my boys. And at the end of that, I said, I never want to, I swear to God, I was like, I never want to rap again, bro. I just want to do this shit. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, it went from me just doing one little show, faking it, to like I'm calling up friends like, yo, don't you want to do a show? Don't you? And I was like, because I can't have a radio station to be by myself, because this was before smartphones and social media. This was like 2007. So like you'd be surprised how time flew. It was MySpace time. So it was kind of like I needed to build like a radio station. So I needed a bunch of shows. So like we all just started doing shows, and it just became an obsession and an addiction. So we just kept building and learning and building and learning. And like, you know, God blessed, 15 years later. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to kind of help other people, and that's the reason why the coalition came in place. That people kept asking me like, well, how do I start a podcast, or how do I do a radio show, or well, how do I set up this equipment, or can you come over and teach me how to? So it was just like, yo, why don't I just start doing classes, and you know what I mean? And even the part of like doing a celebration was just like I started the page just reposting everybody's stuff, and like, you know, I just seen a lot of people just not being acknowledged. So it was like, yo, let's just kind of like nominate niggas. And you know, and the whole giving out awards thing was just something fun. It wasn't really meant to be nothing serious, but Baltimore niggas, we take shit serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they took it so serious. So then, like, the first year, and this is going to answer one of Ham's questions that's coming up, is why do I make people put their email address in? Is because the first year, people was just refreshing the page and then voting on who they wanted. And next thing you know, people was getting like 20,000 votes on something. I was like, damn, bro, like, damn, these niggas must really be popular. And then, like, when you find out, nah, nigga, they was just refreshing the page. So, like, when I forced everybody to put their email address, it meant, like, one email equals one vote. So that way I wouldn't get killed on social media at the end of the awards. But I still got killed after the awards, the second one, but it was just for different reasons. But, yeah, so I just was trying to find a way to make it as fair as possible. Period, around the board, so that way when people get acknowledged, they get acknowledged for, you know, whatever the people really kind of voting in. So I'm gonna try to keep it locked down, but hopefully that answers your question completely.
Yeah, no, that's tough, because when you for me, just not to get off of shit, but you know, if it's like, you know, it's different type of voters. You got the you know, I would just put the college in the high schools, I would say like that. So versus the regular society in the streets always have a voice. For me, that's where a lot of my votes is coming from. People that is like, yo, what type of shit is this? I gotta put my email in just to make it, but I ain't gonna do it.
Right,
so you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like a prejudice there, because people feel like, yo, I gotta do all this. This nigga asking for too much. Then I gotta vote for people that I don't even know. I mean, I'm just saying the truth. Like, oh, fuck that, bro. Like, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's like, you know what I mean? Hey, I don't know. It should be a way that you can narrow it down. I don't know, but I just, you know.
I'm going to keep researching and seeing what other stuff I can find, because that was something. The other thing was the reason why I forced everybody to vote for like, to place a vote in every category, because I felt like it would be a great way to force people to look at stuff that they wouldn't normally. Because a lot of people want to come and just vote for Ham, but I want you to see what DJs is popping in the city. I want you to really see what live radio shows might be going on. Like, and there were a lot of people that hit me and was like, I didn't even know this many platforms existed. And that was the purpose. It's like, I'm trying to, even in the voting process, I'm still trying to expose people to new things and new experiences, so that people can at least say that they saw it. You know what I mean? And then out of those people, like, say me, out of 100 people, maybe 10 people might click or research something to see about a new show or experience something new. And I try to do that as much as possible. However, I don't want to take away from what somebody else is doing. So, like, you know, we just got to keep researching and keep trying to find ways to cater to your audience, and at the same time expose people. So thank you for the information. And I take everybody's criticisms as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, so what has been the most... A shout out to the lady that brought the food. We had food today.
Yeah.
We had food today. We had food today. What was her name? Anybody remember? Cheeks.
Nola Cheeks.
Nola Cheeks supplied tacos today for us. Good food. Eating right there. Chicken tacos, shrimp tacos. Delicious food. Some type of special rice, some cake type shit. Only thing she missing was the juice. She didn't bring no juice. You know what I mean? She didn't bring no juice, but hey, I got some products. You know what I mean? I got some products on the table. So, Rado, you, like, what inspired you to do the DJ thing?
Well, I actually started off as a music artist. But I want to figure out new ways to be able to fund my career rather than just try to turn to the streets, you know, and just try to keep it there, you know. So that's really what pushed me into DJing and the other things that I do as well, as far as throwing events and marketing and promoting other artists. And like you said as well, like it's a way to be able to, it's a conversation starter. It's a way to open the conversation up. Because when you just go to people and you say, "Oh, I'm a rapper," they like, "Well, I rap too." And you know, people don't like when you're in the same lane as them. They don't really care for that. So.
Now they ready to compete. Oh,
Right. But
I can't fuck with you. We can't be friends because you're gonna take my fan base. And they be like, what? Nah.
Exactly.
We can all eat out here. Like, that was something I hated about rapping too. Like, it was too much. It wasn't people just being like, let's go to the studio and make something. Dudes will always immediately go into this kind of competitive, like, and I'm like, it's cool if we gonna compete with lyrics or song creation, but like, come on, dog.
Niggas.
We can all.
I mean, I think that's what it is.
It's
See, that's that cop and that do Supply.
No, that was
Nigga.
Ham. See, he about to get at you
Yeah.
because
Go
he
ahead.
was the nigga running down on every nigga.
Trying
Nigga,
to-
you ain't nice. I'm gonna kill you. I'll chop your head
Oh,
off.
that's what it was.
I mean, I thought personally that's what the sport was for. Like, I thought the fucking
the
sport
battle
was
rap side of it is
no,
that.
but back then, you know, in the 90s and shit like that, it was like,
I was born in
Rap-
'79, nigga. I was around in the streets in the '90s.
yeah,
Go
me
ahead, I'm
too.
with you, Mr.
Me too. We all out that mob.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, yo, it was always a competitive sport. Whether a nigga wanted to cipher for you, I know anytime it was written or off the top of the head, I was trying to beast the fucking cipher.
Right.
That's it. I wanted niggas saying, yo, spit that shit again, or yo, come back. I wanted niggas to acknowledge me and respect me. I wanted all the spitters slapping me fives, like, you feel me? So every time you see me, I wanted you to know that I rap like that. And I think that's for anything. If you hoop, nigga, you supposed to have a bat. You got, how you say you play basketball and you don't own no high top tennis in the basketball? Now, you might don't got the court, but it's courts everywhere, but you don't got the ball and the shoes to play in. You're not a basketball player.
See, that's
You
just,
know what I mean? You're not a basketball
I feel
player.
like everybody's different. Everybody's outlook.
If
on
you're
life
a
and
rapper,
shit is
I
different.
remember Turk, you know what I'm saying, was telling me back in the day, like, look at the Virginia boys, bro. They walked around with their rap books in their back pocket. Fresh as a bitch, because niggas gonna spit, so they rappers. Like, if you doing that shit, you got a motherfucker, you could look at a person and say, Shorty play football, Shorty lift weights. You look at that motherfucker, Shorty's a fiend. Well, Shorty's a cold-blooded loser. You gonna look at a motherfucker and tell what he into. So when people saw me, I wanted them to see that I'm a rapper. I'm into that rap shit, and I challenge you.
Right.
That's it. I want to challenge you. I wasn't trying to really, like, challenge you and, like, trying to hurt your career or discourage you from doing it. I'm just like,
Sure
you know,
he
we
was.
box. We box, bro. You can't go into the gym with your gloves and don't think nobody want to spar.
See, and once again, I'm going to offer my pushback. Everybody's mentality ain't that, and that wasn't it. Like, my love for hip hop was purely based off of my enjoyment of the creation process, and even just being able to perform.
So you was
and
one
link
of them
with niggas.
joints say, I rap, but I don't battle.
Oh no, I never battled, nigga. I'm not even that good of a rapper for real, nigga. I like telling stories. I like having fun. I was the nigga that liked the party records. So you know what I'm saying? I know that messes up the girl moment, but I mean, nigga, that is what it is, bro.
So you was like on you know what I mean, on the Flow Rider tip.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I'm not
And
a big
it's
Flow Rider fan.
No, but
like,
it's
you know what I mean?
nothing wrong with
You know what I mean?
admitting that,
First,
because
like,
certain people can't admit that.
Yo, I like getting the party
Right,
going.
right. Like, certain people can't admit that I was a pop hip hop artist.
Right. Like, if you listen to my album,
Right.
which is still on streaming,
Right.
the first record is a quintessential intro record. You know what I mean? The second record right behind that is a motherfucking party joint. Right behind that is another party joint. Like, and then I go right into like the deep stories and all that other stuff like that. But yo, I love that. To me, I was like, I'm not putting this album out until I get something that I felt like was a good, like, feel good record. You know what I'm saying? And I never kind of went at niggas. And that's crazy. I mean, I don't feel like what your point of view is bad. I think that is the point of view of a lot of people. But like, this is the first time when I was really kind of like thought about it. Like, damn, I really didn't have that killer MC mentality. Like, I just was like, and I wasn't even smoking weed. I was just getting drunk every day. I was just like, yo, love everybody. Yo, come on, yo, let's do records. And I produce. So I actually started as a producer. So like me, I was just like, shit, yeah, take these beats and let's make something.
So how was you as a producer?
I'm dope as a producer back then and still to this day, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm just not out here putting it out there. But the thing that I loved, I was a huge RZA fan, and like I was a huge Pharrell fan. And if people know, those two styles are so completely different, but they kind of have their influences. So like I was definitely obsessed with that. So like once I was able to get my MPC and get the keyboards and like sample and chop and stuff like that, man, I just enjoyed that world. But when I got signed to this little small indie label, they wasn't about to be clearing shit. So I had to learn how to play the keyboard, and I had to learn how to produce, not using any kind of samples at all. And that was definitely an adjustment and a journey. But
So you got signed before?
it was a small little boutique label, bro. It was
No,
small.
it don't matter. But you got
but
signed
like
before.
I
Like,
moved,
you
yeah.
make money out of it?
They paid for all of my expenses. I ain't had to have a day job. So like they gave me a little bit of money every day so I could go out, eat, move around. I didn't have to have a day job. I just was like, get up, go to the studio, you know what I mean, do my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then out of that, because they ain't really have a lot of staff, they ended up being like, yo, Jay, why don't you go to the radio station and take these vinyl up here? And I'm like, so I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. They was like, figure it out. So I ended up like taking records up to the radio station, and that's when I met fucking Ludacris for the first time, because I was doing all this in Atlanta. So then from that, they was like, yo, you got to find places to perform. So that's when I used to back them. This is before social media. I had to go find the newspapers and the Creative Loafing in Atlanta. If everybody knows, it's like a free newspaper, and you had to go find open mics and find different places to perform. And then we had to pull up to those places and get flyers for other places. And I'm emailing people and calling and doing whatever I could do to get our name on. So like that was the type of stuff that I was on back then. And then I still would be in the studio making beats, you know, writing for other artists that was on the label, plus doing my own shit and promoting and doing I had to do everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I came from that mob, and I was just coming from Baltimore, and I was so serious about it. You know what I mean? Because the Atlanta niggas, they was chilling. You know what I mean? But me, I was the youngest person because I was 19. No, I was 20. I was 20, and I felt like I had a bunch of shit to prove. And I felt like when I first went down there, my music was trash. So it was just kind of like, imagine you walking in, everybody used to the big studio equipment, everybody used to having all this shit. Most of them niggas played instruments. I ain't played no instruments. And I'm just coming in here with a fucking tape. These all niggas got CDs and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was just like, I was just hustling overtime just to like prove myself and to fit in, and you know what I'm saying? And even get to the point of standing out. But you know what I mean? It was definitely a good experience. I don't want to overtalk it.
No. I like that, because that's what podcast is about. It's about
Right.
talking and have a good fucking time.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So announcing we gonna make, if you know, it's you know, we've been doing this Raw Dope thing for December the 3rd, and probably 9 months. It'd be 4 years to date.
Congratulations.
That we doing.
Yo, can we get some-
9
can we get
months.
some
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
claps
yeah,
going?
yeah. You got that right. You got that right. You got that right. You
Hey.
know what I mean? You got that right.
You got that right. Yes.
I mean, yes. One more time.
Some
for the
niggas don't even make it 3 months.
You got that
You
right.
Some
got
niggas
that
don't
right.
even make it a
Yes.
fucking year, bro.
Yeah. Wipe me
Come
down.
on,
Wipe me down. Yeah.
man. Pause.
But anyway,
I'm
though.
wiping this nigga down. I will give you a prop, sir, but I will not wipe you down. I will have to say no thank you.
But, you know, in the process, you know, along the way, you know, it started out with a major team, then it started out with a small team, and then we built. So, you know what I'm saying? This young kid right here, man, you know what I'm saying? So he's a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? We're approaching the month of Ramadan, but his, you know, we just came together, you know what I'm saying? So he, you know, just announced that he's the new member of our team, man. Been doing a lot of like P&R work, you know what I'm saying? Just working with the guys and what we got going on. We also doing a cypher too. 2 ciphers a month with up and coming Baltimore artists. You know what I mean? Hosting and just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? We know the cipher ways that we usually say you was born in the 70s. So you remember like how is a cipher? We might take the cipher Mondame Mall and record in Mondame Mall. That's just the way it's getting down. That Security Mall. We just using all the landmarks of
Crazy
Baltimore.
John's,
Crazy
how
John.
we
We
used to do
just
it
going
back
back
in the
into
day.
our city and just bringing the art of hip hop
Word.
back to the streets of Baltimore without the negative. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
Trying
come?
to-
I want to come.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
gonna bring
Everybody's
a
about-
case of Steel Reserve. I'm getting
No,
a case
no,
of
no.
40. No.
No Steel Reserve.
No Steel Reserve.
No.
My bad.
I mean, get a case of rosé or
No,
something, man.
I ain't got rosé money. I ain't got rosé
I
money, nigga.
I mean, we can ante up. We can ante up. We can ante up. We can ante
Let's
up.
do
We can
it.
ante up. But hey, if you watching this, man, donate to our Cash App, man. We cannot keep this going. If you watching, donate anything to the Cash App. It will help to keep the content. This is episode 150. Hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and and donate. But this is the newest member to Raw Dope Podcast, man. And this guy reached out.
Hey, I'm
he
honored.
reached out to me.
Honor.
He reached out to me, right? And when he reached out to me, he was just like, man, you know, I really got it fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I showed it to you. You remember, Kenny? He's like, man, I really, you know, shit that I'm inspired to do, I see it for you. So sometimes in this business, we want the money. I ain't gonna hold you, but I love this shit more than the money. And then just to her, like, damn, we scratching over here thinking about having our days we want to quit. But it's people out here that look forward to these episodes and look forward to what we doing. And he told me that it touched me, and like he don't know how much he motivated me. So I was just like, man, we was looking for a guy, and we was gonna put ads out there, and then right there, the person that need to be here is here.
Man.
So you know what I mean? So everybody, man, sure to join the team, man, and we gonna be working. So just for you just coming on the team, just tell the people that's watching and just tell us what can you bring to the table.
I can bring a little bit of everything. I'm just whoever they need me to be, man. I'll wipe a table down. It don't even matter. I'll wipe a chair, sweep floors, whatever. But honestly, we got a lot of great things coming up. We're going to be doing this Cypher. The Cypher going to be big. I work with a lot of underground artists. I work with a lot of talent that Baltimore has not yet seen yet. So it's just a beautiful thing how we can kind of give some of these artists a platform and just pretty much be able to push them and uplift them, as well as our entrepreneurs as well. So everything just pretty much collide. Everything just pretty much come together, you know, with what we're doing with RAWDOPE podcast, you know.
Yeah, that's powerful. But so listen, man, we call this a message to Baltimore, and I want to jump right into this, man. Our city, the violence, the murders, the drug uses, the issues, the politicians, Fox 45 just reporting every horrible thing that can happen in the community, the youth under 21 being charged with these felonies that can cause them to spend a lot of their life in jail, if not all of their life in jail. You know what I'm saying? So my message to the city, you know, I know you're a real positive guy, and both of y'all are positive people. So I wanted to get from a positive standpoint how y'all feel and some advice and some words of encouragement about our city and what's going on.
If you don't mind me going first, bro.
Go ahead, do your thing.
I want to say something. Like, I always feel like, and I've said this before in my private life and sometimes on my platform, is that Baltimore is a beautiful place, bro. Like,
yes,
and the people are beautiful. Like, we are some of the most giving and loving people. You know what I'm saying? Every hood that I've ever been to, you know what I mean, I was always treated with the utmost, you know what I mean, respect. I mean, of course, you got your knot-head niggas every now and then, but like, I never paint a neighborhood with the same brush, meaning that I'm not gonna come into your neighborhood and see one nigga acting like a dick and be like, oh, this man, fuck this neighborhood. Like, yo, an individual is an individual, and I feel like people try to judge Baltimore based on this small group of individuals. You know what I'm saying? The rest of us are still trying to enjoy our lives, take care of our families. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my parents are elderly. They never. I just had a conversation about mine. I'm trying to get my family, my mother and father, to leave Baltimore. They said we ain't never leaving this motherfucker, because all of their friends and family, all of their best memories are here. Some of my best memories. I lived in Atlanta for 10 years, bro. And the whole time I was there, I was thinking about Baltimore. Missing the chicken boxes. Missing going to the parties. You know what I'm saying? Missing club music. You know what I'm saying? Even missing the girls here, man. Because our Baltimore women, they got a certain vibe with them, man. They got a certain style with them. They got a certain no-nonsense. They ain't playing them games. You know what I'm saying? But they'll love you down. They'll support you. You know what I mean?
100%.
And then, you know, if you fuck up, they're going to stab you. But, you know what I'm saying? They're going to love the crap out of you. You know what I mean? Those are the things that I love about the city. So, like, I always try to start from that place versus, like, but there is violence. Yes, there's a lot. But I feel like that's a lot of the trauma that some of us had. You know, people come from broken homes, et cetera, and us not doing enough to support each other, love each other, and offer different directions. But, like, people like you and the people like me, well, more so you than me, because I'm antisocial, but you being out in the community and you showing people like, yo, I come from the mud, but I'm doing something positive. I'm bringing other black men together. Hey, we ain't got to beef. We ain't got to do that. Hey, we going to keep it positive. We going to give you different options, even showing them with your businesses. You got businesses.
Right.
You are the example. You know what I'm saying? So another young dude can come up behind you and be like, oh, shit, I can just follow his model and I can get it. I can go get me some trucks and do this. I can go and give me some equipment and I can start a podcast. And then I can put other people on, like you putting this young man on.
Right. My thing is with go ahead and build on it, Vylo.
Yeah, just to build on top.
Because you're a younger guy, so you know, because you from way we look at things from our eyes is, you know, the 35 and older, 40 and over eyes. But, you know, sometimes in order to get to the people, you have to have somebody that look in the 30 and over under eyes, because like I remember being young, like I just felt like some of the dudes was 8 or 10 years older than me act like they ain't get it, but I was like, well, them niggas was niggas is still living off the 60s. You get what I'm saying? Where they came out with suits was where you wore a suit with pride. You know, when me coming up in the 90s, we was all out of the suits, on with the nappy hair and the baggy clothes. You get what I'm saying? Son, like, yo, you don't understand. But if you sit down and you listen to what I'm telling you, you'll understand what's going on of the day. So the same thing that was working for y'all, some of that shit might help us today, but it ain't gonna help. Just because it worked for y'all don't mean it ain't gonna help. But just to know that this is what y'all did to survive, we could use that and then figure out a tunnel vision to make it work for us. So that's why always it's very important that we listen to the youth, because, you know what I'm saying, each generation has their heal and their medicine. You know what I'm saying? So good.
I just feel like the biggest problem within Baltimore City is the communication barrier. I feel like we don't communicate like men and women amongst each other to be able to really bring each other together. Like how me and you can get on the phone, we can communicate and talk about the things we want to do for the community and talk about the things that we want to do to uplift our people. Right. You know, so that's what it really come down to, is just being able to sit down and be able to have these type of conversations with one another, because if we don't have these conversations, then it never get brought to the forefront. It never get brought to the light. It's just going to result to everybody being under Murder Inc. Like, oh, that's sad. Or, oh, it should have went this way. But yet, nobody really having a conversation. Everybody just so opinionated, you know?
Word. And I also feel like it was our generation and our parents' generation was, we always teach our young people to be completely independent, to, yo, don't ask for help. Don't go to another man. Don't say nothing like, yo, even if you don't got it, front like you got it. And it's like, nah, bro, if you don't understand something or you need education on something, I'm not saying go to anybody, but like, yo, look around where you are, see the people that's doing best, and then ask for help. Because let me tell you, everything that I got now is based off of another mentor putting me in position or educating me. You know what I mean? So that I can learn. My friends coming, yo, you don't know how to build websites? Here, let me show you how to build a website. Oh, you don't know how to do streaming? Let me show you how to do streaming. Yo, somebody had to teach me how to produce. Somebody had to teach me how to even be an artist, and even all of the radio stuff.
Can you teach me how to build a website?
Yes, sir.
I definitely need to know that.
Yes, sir. Me and you definitely going to link and make that happen. Go ahead.
Yeah, he can build RAWDOPE website. Honestly.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But I think Jay-Z said it the best. And one of my favorite verses of Jay-Z, he say, old niggas, let's stop acting like Tupac and have a nose ring too. And that them bars went over a lot of dudes' heads, because I argue with Kenny, and then, you know, the guy, I got, this is some fucking hip-hop group. They told me I need to move to Atlanta. Wow. So they fucking just told me in my fucking face that I need to move to Atlanta. I lost my ear. I ain't a hip-hop dude, because I said Little Dirt album was better than Dave East and Benny the Butcher album. I mean, we can talk about it. I can't play it because I can't get copyright issues. What I'm saying is, let's talk about it.
That's your opinion, Doug. I don't
so
think.
What you saying? What are you saying?
What he's saying is he has a difference of opinion.
I don't think.
What the album? We're talking about the albums. Comment on the album.
I'm commenting on the
album.
All three of them.
All three of them. Let's go.
I don't think none of them lived up to what I thought it was going to be.
Ooh. Shots fired, man.
That was definitely crazy.
That's crazy.
Can I ask one question?
I like them.
I'm with you. But we got to turn this on the ham. All right, what makes this Dirt album that good for you, please?
Okay, that Dirt album makes it that good for me because it gave me 17 tracks.
Too much music. Go ahead.
No, he gave me 17 tracks. Listen, he gave me 17 tracks.
That's one.
He gave me pain songs.
Okay.
He gave me party songs.
Right.
He gave me drill songs. He gave me fun songs. He gave me cookout songs.
Okay.
He gave me an overall album.
I've never heard a Little Dirt cookout song.
Come on, man. Dirt got cookout, man.
I swear to God, I wish you could
I
play
went from
that.
Remington to
I'll be like, play one Little Dirt cookout record. Oh, shit. Let me go ahead and get this turkey burger. Oh, shit, that's that
hold
nigga.
up. This ain't what you want.
All right.
This ain't what you want.
Yo, I don't want it.
This ain't what you want. It's a cookout. It's a vibe, Little Dirt. Bore is a cookout song.
That is not.
I'm saying, at your cookout, Mike, y'all
we
might
playing
be
some
SWV.
We playing some Bobby Brown.
Man. You asked me, and I tell you, overall, he gave me a good
At your
project.
cookout, we snorting coke and busting guns. I feel you. I got you. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I'll bring the kilos when I come. You know what I'm saying?
And you might make a sale. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Everybody, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't.
All right. So
I ain't in the business don't mean that, everybody.
So by your metric, I would have to agree with you because when you start going to Benny the Butcher and Dave East, they're not going to have the party records. They're not going to have the cookout records.
And that's why to me, that's why it's like it's a
overall project.
It's a 3 mic album. Because to me, I know Dave East got bars. Listen, I know Dave East got bars. I know Benny got bars. But when I listen to an album, I want you to put me in Ready to Die. Right. If you listen to Ready to Die, he gave you Party. Yeah. He gave you Hard. Yeah. He gave you Heartfelt. Yeah. He gave some cookout shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you listen to It Ain't Easy by Tupac, these records, and if you're a hip-hop guy, have to give you the feel of everything.
Of course.
Because an album got to be like, man, I can listen to this on repeat if I'm feeling this type of way. When I get slick and get dressed in the shower, you don't want to hear a sad song. You want to get dressed. You about to go get some put. So I judge an album around all that.
It being well-rounded.
Benny the Butcher, he gave me the traditional Griselda sound.
Thank you.
And I thought 10 or 3, he was going to step outside the box and give me the more of a, we made it, now let me, I got the respect. Now let me put a whole full project together that they'll play 10, 20 years from now.
Now, from what I heard in his last interview, he's saying this project that he just put out is him trying to not necessarily get it out of his system, but this is not his Def Jam debut. So all of the stuff that we're talking about,
it sounds like a mixtape.
Right. So what he's saying is he's got.
Is it a mixtape, Kenny? It's a mixtape, right? Or is it an EP?
Yeah, he got the clip loaded up for that type of stuff. That's probably why he was. That's probably why he kept that Drake feature in the tuck
and then Dave East.
And then Davey and all the other stuff. Now Dave East. Now
come on, Kenny. What do you say?
I respect Davies, but I'm not a Davies fan. I'm not.
Davies, my man. I like his flow.
I feel you.
But I still feel like since his first
album. He been in the
album,
Wu-Tang movie too much. He doing too much. He doing too much fucking acting.
Don't do that.
The acting, that don't hurt your career.
It doesn't.
He
just hate.
LL Cool J. Great.
You wanted to be in the Wu-Tang movie, so now you hating on Dave East.
Dave East is doing. I love Wu-Tang.
You wanted to be in the movie.
I still might be in
it. You don't hate on Dave East because he got the movie.
Did Pac fall off after Juice for spitting?
Pac
fell off. He paid a hard ass role in Juice, and his next record was hard as fuck, and it kept getting hard as fuck and hard as fuck. These niggas are getting big movie deals and getting all that and putting out garbage.
But you talking
Davies, we could have waited. It's not garbage, but on a scale of 1 to 3, I give Davies' News Project a 3. Benny the Butcher and Davies.
This generation is not worried about superstardom. I honestly think a lot of those artists is scared of superstardom. They love the fact they get in a comfortable place. Hey, I'm getting this many spins. I'm selling this many records. I'm cool. I can smoke weed, be a cool guy. I'm catering to my fan base. But most of these artists ain't pushing past their comfort zone. It doesn't happen a lot.
So
that's the reason why I'm not the biggest fan.
So now it takes you back. I am from Baltimore City.
Yes, sir.
Maryland is the first southern state in the United States.
Okay, tell them that.
But we lean far as our ears.
Northern.
We live from 2000 on back. Mm-hmm. We lean New York. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Since the early 2000s, we lean southbound. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So we got a balance of it. The New York side of hip hop, if it ain't Mano and Jim Jones and Bobby Shmurda and him, they are going further and further under the elevator. Mm-hmm. If it ain't Fabio, if it ain't Lil TJ, if it ain't A Boogie with the hoodie, if it ain't the Shmurda boys and Mano and Jim Jones being from the older class, holding New York down, what would we have from New York? And that's our hip hop heaven.
So wait a minute, if I may. So you feel like Fabio Foreign has a southern sound?
I feel like Fabio Foreign balanced it out because I can hear the New York in him, I can hear the drill in him, but he's going with what makes sense. He's going with the I could do this drill pattern mixed with a South pattern and still have that New York state of mind.
I feel
and he making great
records.
But
I feel like Fabio Foreign, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I feel like it's essential for him if he wants to be a superstar that he has to associate with the superstars, and that's niggas from the South.
They from the South.
All of the South niggas, with the exception of Cardi. So
you got that. goddamn right.
You goddamn right. As long as you are leaning the way you're supposed to lean, if you want to get that position. So his sound is kind of do that. Now I'm hoping, like even with that new joint he just dropped, where
the New York effect.
yeah,
Come on, it's an anthem.
I love that. That's
an
an anthem.
It's a fucking anthem.
But it's like it's tricky because I don't know if it's it feel kind of southern, but it's got a New York vibe with it, and I'm fucking with it. But I don't want him to go too far south. I want him
because
to
you feel like you feel like his talent and his career that you don't want the South to gain ultimate power. Because they have been in control for so long.
They've had ultimate power for 20 years,
They had ultimate, but listen, out of the North in the last 20 years, people have fought that. 50 did it. French Montana ever did it. The Meek did it. The Meek ever did it.
A losing battle, bro.
You're talking about
the
South might have had it since 05, but it couldn't nobody touch Eminem and G.
But you talking about one person.
Couldn't nothing fucking with Jay-Z. But Jay had it. Nobody couldn't guard Jay.
You talking about 1 or 2 dudes per time period, per 10-year run, versus how many niggas was killing it in the South at the time.
No, not.
So 50 might have been dominant, but you got 20 of it.
You got to talk about who come in and dominated, though. Who
50 dominated, but there were 20 other artists, including Outkast, that was selling as many, if not more.
Yes.
You had T.I. coming out selling millions and millions of records.
No. Listen,
it ain't all about selling.
I'm gonna break it down to you.
Okay.
Because what I'm saying is, if you acting like you a hip hop connoisseur, we gonna call you on that.
Nigga, I'm a hip hop connoisseur. I'm ready to go.
So you gonna get called on that? Okay.
Go ahead, let's go.
So
name one nigga that I just said is not, and nobody's on the same level as 50. If you talking about,
we keeping it strictly music.
But if we talking about music, nigga, you trying to tell me T.I. first 5 albums back to back?
He's the fucking man.
It's fucking classic.
He's the
you
fucking
trying
man.
to tell me that Outkast?
But T.I. was on the come up when 50 and Eminem had it.
It was coming up at the same time.
He was coming. No, 50
might have had him
down.
by a year or two.
50
Can we agree? He only had him by maybe a year or two.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That don't mean no
the South
fucking
took
difference.
full control 2005 to now.
Exactly.
So
and
I'm
been
saying,
breeding superstars ever since.
And been breeding superstars ever since. I agree.
Generation
but
on top of
before
generation.
that 5-year period, the Dipset stood up, State Property stood up, the Jay-Z stood up, the 50 Cent stood up, Eminem damn sure had Detroit.
I feel like
Snoop came
and you
back
talking
hard.
about 2005.
I'm talking about
were at the
98 to
some of them-
05.
the Cardi
some of them-
B's and the Nicki Minaj.
No. That's not
dominated.
2000. That's not until 2012,
Yeah,
2013,
after 05.
or 15 or
Y'all
16.
all
act like
after
New York
05.
fell all the way off, but they still have mega
No,
stars like
I'm never
Cardi
saying.
and
I'm
New
not.
York.
The
never fell
discussion.
New York fell all the way off.
Thank you.
But
Thank
they
you.
didn't fall off the earth.
I-
They didn't
but
fall off the earth.
I'm not.
Come
when
on,
I'm-
Kenny, stop
I'm not
it.
here to
You can't
debate.
fall all the way
Stop
off
it.
when you
The
got
mi-
some of the
I'm-
biggest stars from where the fuck that's
But
they
the
at.
you
biggest star,
talking about?
yeah,
Nicki
Cardi.
and Cardi, they was two of the
Nicki
biggest
been a
fucking-
superstar
Yeah,
since fucking.
yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, come
She
on,
10
man.
years in
Stop.
at this point, bro.
Yeah,
She
she
over
over
10.
10.
But
She's
guess
over
what?
10.
We was
She's
talking
17
about,
years
what,
in.
2005, just a fucking second ago.
No, it's 17 years ago, almost 20. Almost 20 years ago.
But we're
Okay.
talking about in comparison to what New York used to be.
The
Used to
South ain't had no
majority-
woman.
It's the Mecca.
No, hold on.
Somebody else had to come take a
listen.
bench.
New
Don't
York,
no
nobody
dynasty
beat New York
last
for as
forever.
women rappers. The best women rappers
So
coming out of New York.
you not trying to give Trina her props?
Trina ain't got nothing on Nicki,
She don't.
Cardi, or Remy.
I'm trying to throw.
They haven't had a woman come up out of
What
South
about
and
what about
dominate.
Saweetie? Saweetie
None of them dominated
she not
like
cool?
Nicki and Cardi. We gonna be
Damn,
real
hold
and
on,
Remy
let
Martin.
me think.
They don't have
Damn.
nobody in the South that can guard them girls.
Damn.
Megan Thee Stallion the shit right now, the city girl, but they
Megan.
cannot do nothing with them women.
Yo, City Girls is trash.
The
City
women
Girls
held
is
New
trash.
York down. Now,
City
as
Girls
far
is
as
trash.
women artists, they got that on lock.
All right, now I see y'all watching and y'all in the comment section. Y'all better start talking in this motherfucker. Name me 2 female artists from the South that can at least let's not even talk about sales. Just dope ass music.
Nobody, bro. Like they
Female
had,
wise?
nobody. They think about
What
it.
about Lil Chat? You know what I mean?
No. She
Wait a
was
minute,
nice.
What's
What
the
about
name of
Shauna?
her
No,
album?
Shauna was from Chicago.
No.
What about the Brat? The Brat? No,
The
no,
Brat,
no,
the
no.
Brat's a goat. She's
But
a legend.
she's
She's from
from
Chicago.
So that's
From
not even the South.
No women has did
The Brat from
nothing.
Atlanta.
Nicki and Cardi won it. Lil Kim and Remy Martin. The females of New York run hip hop.
What about
do.
Diamond? What's Diamond?
Diamond and them cool. They had their runs,
they ain't
but
had
none
no real
of them.
hits, though.
And if anybody coming from the South, it would have to be Trina. That's can only guard. And then Megan Thee Stallion, she's holding our
She's
feet,
like the running up,
planting
runner
our
up.
feet. And there's a lot of independent underground artists, but
Damn.
it
Yeah,
ain't
it's a bunch
nobody.
of- it's a bunch of
It ain't
underground
nobody. But as far as like since the South has really taken over. It's been niggas that been fighting for New York. I love New York music. The history of hip hop comes from New York. We not saying we don't. It's just like what happened. You know what I mean? For y'all to be like Kenny just said, for all the greats to come out of New York.
All right.
How have y'all not rocked back in control?
It's the same thing they've been dealing with. It's been competitive undercutting, meaning that niggas kept cutting each other up, cutting each other out of situations, niggas blocking each other, and then all of the excessive violence that went on between 2005 and 2010. The radio stations and a lot of corporations didn't want to deal
So
with
would you can honestly say that in New York killed New York? And
of
that's a
course.
question for you
no.
and Kenny.
Yeah. 100% New York killed New York. 100%. New York killed New York, and then the South rose up and murdered shit and made the sound, you know what I'm saying, its own thing. You know what I mean? Like, they developed their own sound, and New York couldn't keep up. You know what I mean? And when you don't have a unified base of audience, then you ain't gonna get nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I don't got a base that's enjoying the music that I'm creating, you're gonna lose. You're not gonna sell. Nobody's gonna push you. The labels are not gonna invest money in you because you're not making nothing happen. So, oh shit, Missy Elliott, we is such the most disrespectful sons of bitches that ever lived.
No, Missy Elliott is leaning to the South, bro.
And she's
from
90.
Virginia.
And she's 90, so you guys can take that off the screen.
Listen. No, she's not 90, but
she was 90.
But when you think of Missy Elliott, you're gonna think of Virginia. And then they didn't. She could spit. She could make music.
I get
she's
you.
the package, but
she came out in
she's
the 90s.
not going to be the one that
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I mean.
But she's not going to be in this
If
discussion.
you look at it, she's not going to be in this discussion. But she the big. I think
she's definitely a big
had the
dog.
most records ever. But far as spitting that shit, we like Cardi and Nicki really came with it.
Can we take this to Baltimore music though?
Okay.
I want to take this shit now.
I mean, that's my shit. It's my cup of tea.
Who's your top 5 Baltimore right now?
Damn, ain't nobody never asked me that.
Let's go.
Okay, YG Tech.
Let's go. Number 1, I'm with you.
NSG. My man. OTR Chaz.
Okay.
Big Money Jake.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Big Money Jake is the little homie.
We're gonna...
Tech, I say Chaz. This is what I'm saying. This is what bag I'm into. I'm gonna say, man, I'm really fucking with. Cause there's a lot of niggas. There's a lot of. I'm fucking with Money Jake, Chaz, and Tech like always. But on the back end, I ain't gonna lie. YGG Tay. You feel me? Cause I'm still like Shorty got legendary music that it just go forever.
He's got an infamous.
It go forever.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie, man. Legendary and like this, this ain't no order because I really don't have a 5. Because I'm the media guy with the RAWDOPE podcast, so it's like I got like a top 10.
He's trying to get them interviews back in, so he don't want.
But man, I'm gonna tell you a spitting motherfucker, man.
Who?
That a motherfucker sleep on, man. That's really been running with these young niggas. And I don't think it's going over their head. Boss Man, bro. Boss Man been putting out some shit lately, bro. And he really been consistent with it. I don't know if niggas been listening, but Shorty can rap.
Yo.
Right. But far as the young niggas, I'm really into that Money Jake, that OTR Chaz, and that YG Tech.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something about that Boss Man shit. Like I kind of pulled up in the studio on Stars like a couple months ago. And like that nigga Boss Man walked in and started playing records, and I was like, "Yo, this nigga has got some crazy heat that he has not released yet."
Yes.
And it's like I'm like, man, bro, he's such a legend, bro. That shit is just hard as fuck. But I love that. I love that list that you gave out. You know what I mean? My list is a little different.
What's your list?
I'm a little artsy fartsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have me some President Dave on, and he one of my faves.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
He's one of my faves. Now YG Tech is number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Moose is definitely number 2 for me. Definitely going. Definitely
You got that right.
President Davo. Oh yeah, fuck. Moose, I will hit you. I promise you. He hate me right now because I was supposed to get that nigga a week ago. So anyway, so I'm gonna say Tech, Moose. I'm gonna definitely say President Davo. Who else? And like I really love. Oh, GGL Slick. That's
GGL Slick. I'm a big fan of.
Oh,
see, you cheated me. You only gave me. You only gave me 5, so I had to go with the 5.
No. I said your top 5, so you went.
No.
So
I mean, I went, but it's like I can't. Us as media people, we don't deserve a top 5.
No.
I need a top 10 for everything.
Nah, it's gotta be tough,
man.
If it's not tough, it ain't real.
Well, then, hey. My top 5 would then be YG Tech, YG Tech, YG Tech, YG Tech. To be honest with you, because nobody can guard him.
Yeah.
No one can fucking
he
guard
came
him.
in here and gave you 216,000 views.
216,000 views. So, And before the views, though,
right.
before the views, because I'm gonna tell you this, before the views, even with tech, is that I got out of jail like 2011, 2012, and I was introduced to him with a CD that he was on called The Young Nigga Chronicle. When I heard tech back then, I knew he was a gift. Because every adjective now and verb came out of his mouth was a surprise to me. Like, damn, this boy spitting. So I saw past the raspy voice and his early on music. I saw past all that. And I was like, damn, this little nigga, he the future. And I used to, and I put my whole neighborhood, everybody living heights and girls, you got in my car, you heard that CD because I just heard it. And I guess that's the way that Leo Korn or some of these big music you can hear a fucking star. Just because that star don't blossom in the next year or two, if they keep going, you know something good when you hear it. And I heard it. Just like with the kid OTR Chaz, bro. I heard the Kenny was like, yo, I think you really like his music because you like dirt. It's like, yeah, maybe so, but the way he do his autos, I can hear his voice without the autos. Like, yo, I can feel that thirst in him. You know what I'm saying? I like GGL Slick because he's an older artist. He can create music. He has a great sound. Yeah. He's been out a while. He's dope.
And he be telling them female stories that be having
like
me dying,
Jake,
bro.
Like he had great joint. And then Money Jake.
Yeah.
Money, I'm a fat boy.
That's my number five.
I got
that's
Biggie
my number
up here.
five. That's my number five.
Biggie up here.
He represent fat niggas.
I got
to the
Biggie up
fullest.
here.
Hey, shout out to you, Money Jake, for representing the fat niggas, my nigga.
Yeah. I'm not only the client, I'm the fat boy president.
Ah.
So, and Money Jake, my little man.
Damn. So what do I fall? Can I get VP?
I mean, you can hang out.
All right, that's what's up.
Cause you know what I mean? Because my people ain't like the way you cheated us at the awards. That's not. My fans ain't. Yes. My fans.
The segment
Rollo and them and Kenny and them, man. They wanted to pull you up, man.
They want to pull me up.
But no, I'm gonna tell you this though. All jokes aside, for the awards, when I seen the nominees and I seen who I was up against, and I told Kenny this 4 years ago, I knew that somehow, some way, that me and Jay Hill was gonna come across the same gun line, and you know what I'm saying, the people would have a chance to pick. If I would have had to lose to anybody, respectfully, it would be him. Even though I seen his start, I seen his growth, and I seen what he did, and he honestly deserved. And I even told my girl that shit. I was like, yo, he gonna win because I look at his, I follow podcasts. I look at everybody's shit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, he been working. He had the followers, but I felt like in certain categories we not the same because he did it with the Scorpio Gemini thing, and it wasn't the same thing as what we do. So as far as getting votes, you know what I mean, he wanted the female audience because that's what it was branded around, that college, that female culture. So it's not they're into looking at all these categories and that. My thing ain't into that. But it's a mutual respect for one another in the business. So I respect what he did from the DTLR to having the J Hill Network, and I knew that if two people had to go head to head, it would be me and him, as far as with this Baltimore City, culture and hip hop thing we've been doing for a while now.
Word. I felt like, honestly, I didn't know who was going to win, bro. Honestly, I didn't. And when I seen the numbers, you and him was pretty much fighting it out for real, like with the numbers. Right. And at the end of the day, when it came across, I was like, this is insane, bro.
That was kind of my question.
Go ahead.
Did y'all have like a know the order, second, third, fourth?
Yeah, I did. I honestly wanted to put out because like when the voting finishes, it comes up with a pie graph and it shows you everybody's percentages. And I was like saying I'll put that out, but then like my team was like, no, because it's the people that got. Think about it. What if your show didn't get a lot of votes? It's embarrassing to kind of be put in that space. Then we didn't want to.
It's an honor to be
to be nominated, correct? But other people don't look at shit that way. So it was just like, yo, I don't want it to come off like that, and I don't want people to feel like ostracized or
insulted. You didn't do the voting.
Of course I didn't do the voting. Shit, I would have won.
But I like that. I knew that though because Los. Shout out to King Los, man. He had me and Jay Hill on his live, and he was like, yo, he's like, no disrespect, like, Hill, you remind me to act. the act of Baltimore. He was like, Ham, you give me like the drink champ vibe. You get what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I mean? Hell, he's good at what he does. I'm from Baltimore, first and foremost. And like they say, all of the hustlers love it just to see one of us make it. And that man is in journalism. He kicking ass, bro. He hit 1 million. I never touched 1 million in this shit, but I know how it feels to touch over 100,000. I know how it feels to touch over 5,000. But the man hit 1 million with one of the greatest artists that we seen come out of Baltimore in the last 10 years. And he was hitting on that from having a shorty, no ghostwriter. He put everybody in position. He was in the streets before I could get to these guys. I used to sit back and be like, I'm going to get there one day. And he was giving that vibe. And now he did everything he could do in Baltimore. So now he's in Atlanta and he's, you know what I mean? He's exploring, he's opening up the market for his brand. He's doing good. So if we the only thing to talk about. If it ain't us, it ain't nothing else to talk about. I ain't trying to be arrogant and cocky, but if you ain't going to talk about no ghostwriting what Jay Hill got going on, it was the numbers to everybody else that was in the category. You ain't got to tell me what it looked like.
And then, like, I want to add on to that, you know what I mean, and give both of y'all flowers. Like, for you gentlemen to do the numbers that y'all do, but still are accessible, where people can reach out to you and have a conversation where you be willing to mentor or give information. Jay Hill's that way. I can reach out to him, or I send people to him and they'll reach out and he'll reach back. Wow. Like, they not arrogant or egotistical about it. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, that's the reason why I stand behind him and I stand behind the people I stand behind, because it's like, bro, like, well, number one, I raised him in the game, but the other part is the fact that he stays an honorable man.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. And I don't care if y'all coming up in this game, bro, don't hoard information. Like, help these young people learn, bro. You know, I'm not saying give away the secret to the sauce all the time, but when I am saying encouragement, support, it's nothing to give somebody a little bit of information here and there, you know what I'm saying? And be accessible so that people can learn. Like, that's it. And the people that's reaching out to learn, don't be a dick about your shit. Don't be fucking asking ridiculous shit. Like, you know what I mean? Come and build my studio for me. Like, nigga, you ain't got no bread. Don't be calling Ham for that.
And that's the thing that, you know, even, you know, with us having a partnership with Digital Empath, and me and Kenny, we always said that, like, bro, like, you can't, we hate the fact that if we went to rap shows, we could never really holler at our favorite person, because they always say that I'm 100 if you see me out, and then they get the starstruck thing. Bro, like, I be in some tight situations where niggas be, like, mugging me. I'll be like, oh, my God, yo, you got the joint on you, yo, like, yo, what the whole time a nigga really want to say, yo, I fucks with that podcast, nigga.
Right.
I'm like, yo, nigga, all you had to do was say, yo, holla at me about it, boy. You icing me, you making me feel uncomfortable. But I'm like, damn, that's what the city we live in. And, bruh, you know, I remember 2022 coming in, bruh, and it was just like, man, what the fuck we gonna do this year? What we gonna do to finance? I come out my house, you feel me? I go to the Royal Farms in the neighborhood, and as soon as I get in there, motherfuckers, it's a couple young girls, about 4 I'm behind the counter. They get the whispering. I think I was arguing with my girl, so I'm mad as shit. Getting the black and mild. I don't need to be smoking the motherfuckers, but I'm getting one. I'm first, so I heard them munching and smiling. Then one of them asked me, I got a dirty ass, I'm on my way to work for real. I got a dirty ass RAWDOPE podcast hoodie on. So they was like, aren't you the guy from the thing, the podcast? This is like January the 2nd. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she's like, yeah, because NSG Chaz was on there. And I was like, oh, yeah, you watch? Like, yeah, I shared it. Everybody watching the shit. So I'm like, damn, yo, you know, the second day of the year. No, it was the first. It was January the 1st. It's like, damn, the first day of the year, you know, Allah is showing me signs like, you know, stick with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, stick with it. Don't give up. And also in 2022, you know, I talked to Vylo on the phone, and he was just telling me, like, shorty, it might happen, you know, basically episode 170, 180, you never know, just keep on pushing. And we just keep on pushing. And then, like I said, we learn from the Arius Lounge. We learn from the Real Spill. We learn from Anything Goes. I'm a fan of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I watch this shit. Motherfuckers know I hit the like button on Instagram. I got a bad habit. It's no funny shit, but it's some weirdos. So I used to be liking everybody's shit. Then I started liking motherfuckers shit that you shouldn't be liking, just because I be just scrolling down the picture looking all right. I'm just hitting the joint. Motherfuckers.
That's how the beef started. So, that's why he was out getting that black about. He liking too many photos on the gram.
That should be crazy.
Well, you know something.
Nigga, I done got a circle over that shit before. And I'm screaming at the girl, what the fuck does this shit mean?
Hey, yo,
like a
listen.
girl
It just
photo.
liked, right?
Man, I got
gotta
in
be
trouble.
chintzy
You know what I'm
with
saying?
your
Nigga is in a relationship.
Don't get me in
I
the
can't even
flashback
put.
mode.
Listen, I can't even put a fucking hard eye under it, bro. Like,
Oh,
I can't
Oh, yeah,
even like,
that's-
cause I'm just saying.
that's
I
murder
had
as
to
a
tell her
case.
like, look, I just want to hit the like button, hit the notification button, leave. But somebody answer this question: if you on Instagram, right? If you're a married man, if you're a single man, if you're in a relationship, and a girl on there with a whole ass shot, and she's a real female, what is a man to do? Now my hands work like this. You know, you trying not to be, but you like,
Tell 'em.
dang.
Tell 'em.
So you hit the double
Tell 'em.
click.
Tell
Then
'em.
you hit, then when you know you hit
That's
the
what I'm
double
saying.
click,
Yeah.
the other shit pop up, the hard
Yeah.
eyes and shit. You
Yeah.
got because you see 50 hard eyes. I'm
Yeah.
just joining the hard eye guys.
I'm just going. Yeah,
I'm just joining. You know, I'm just joining the guy. You know what I mean, Lee?
I don't want Shorty to.
I'm just joining the hard eye guys.
She might have posted this uncomfortable. She didn't
Yeah,
know how this
yeah,
was going to
exactly,
turn
and
out.
I'm just-
and I
well,
just want to
listen.
make sure that she understands.
Listen,
that.
Right,
I
run
would
her
tell my
numbers
girl,
up.
You know what
if
I mean?
I'm the only nigga under there with the hard eyes,
You know what I
I'll
mean?
take my sentence.
Right.
But if it's 70 hard eyes, I'm just with the hard
I'm
eyes.
just one of the hard eyes, baby.
Obviously, the bitch just
Listen,
look
bro,
good.
one day we in Neiman Marcus. This is a while ago. We in Neiman Marcus. It's about
Light flex.
2015.
Mm-hmm.
So we in there, man. It's me and man. We sitting down. I think we was in Neiman Marcus in Charlotte. So we sitting down and shit. Niggas got their bags. So a lady was getting dressed. Here's my hand to God, man. She walked out with these motherfucking jeans on, and she said, "How did I look?" Every man right there was about her husband, about 3 of them. All right. Everybody said it. He looked over like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't get mad because it just caught all of us men off guard.
Right.
She came out with the motherfucking jeans on. Jesus. You feel me? You know what I mean? I wanted to ask her, boy, oh, that's you. Boy, I know you got to pass some of her
Yes, sir.
sometimes. But nah, man, I just want to know, man, like, if you like a picture or you put a heart eye on it, man, my girl told me that was cheating.
Nah, bro.
Is that cheating?
I will not. I know.
Is that cheating? I'm
Hell
asking you.
No.
Is
no,
that cheating?
No.
My girl told me,
I
little
ain't
Kenny,
gonna-
is that cheating?
Oh, he
That
in a
shit
relationship and
is
she
I
thinks.
retarded.
ain't
Oh,
gonna do it. I mean, vice
What you
versa. I'm
mean?
gonna feel some type
Man,
of way. My
fuck
girl
all
throws
that.
Let me tell y'all the solution to that problem.
People like
Get you a bisexual. You
Alright.
ain't never got to worry about nothing, bro. That's what all of my girls is bisexual. So when I'm liking them, they liking them too. You know what
My
I'm saying?
man, my man. So
Yeah,
you
you
pull
got
up?
You
So
know?
you poly, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I like
I
that.
fuck with the girls, baby. I fuck with the girls that like girls, man.
And that's a good thing. So what you saying? That's cheating? So you
ain't saying
saying?
it's cheating.
No,
I'm
listen,
just saying,
come
I'm
on,
not
bruh.
gonna do
yeah,
it.
like, come on.
Boy, it's always the light skinned
I'm
niggas
just
that'll
saying,
leave you
I'm
out
not
here.
gonna-
Come
all
on
that
now.
sucker shit.
Nah, I mean,
We
I'm just saying
grown
you gotta
men.
keep it.
If
gotta
it look
keep it under
good,
wraps.
you
If
should
gonna
be able
do
to
it,
like
just-
it. What's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
problem with that shit? Why
Yo.
is we chintzy with
Come
likes?
on, bro.
The shit
Come
crazy.
on, bro.
I ain't say like. I'm talking
What
about
if
the
she
hard
put
eyes.
look?
I ain't doing the hard
What
eyes.
if she put the
That's
heart eyes under the picture?
under?
If Shorty put the heart eyes under
Under
the
the
picture,
same picture?
yeah, can you do it now? See now you see
don't
you're
know. That's a
crazy.
good question.
You letting
That's
your
a
girl
good
get
question.
away with murder out
No,
here.
listen.
boy.
Fuck
So
all
you
that.
too
And I
young
know.
to
And listen,
Nut up.
I get in trouble with everything, right? Cause I'm telling you this, man. I'm a good man, man. Fat men don't cheat. Fat black men don't cheat. You feel me? So listen.
I'm not saying
me,
nothing.
man. Hey, listen. Fat black men don't cheat. You got that right. So listen. Yes. I'm telling my girl. Listen, it's for real. Now you got them guys out here that's Atlanta bound. You know how when you down Atlanta, girls ask you, do you go both ways? You know, and the chicks, that's a popular question. You lived there a long time.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah, I
that.
heard.
So that's a popular question. Here,
'Cause they out there.
from Baltimore, I'm saying if you see somebody on Instagram with lingerie shaking their ass and got 50 heart eyes, what's wrong with you being a part of the heart eyes?
I feel like it's
It's
suspect
70
for me not to put the heart eyes.
Exactly.
I
You
need to
got
put the
that,
heart
man.
eyes there.
Yes.
You got that right. Yes.
If you don't put the hard eyes under there, your girl should be looking
And
at you crazy.
Your girl should be like, yo,
Like,
that's
you
how you
don't
got
have
me.
no taste.
Yo,
You
come
don't
me
know
tell
what
you
look
something.
good,
Your
my
dick
nigga.
Right,
don't get
exactly.
your girl got what your dick don't get hard? Cause come on, yo, like now you playing with me. I would think you think I'm playing with you
Yeah.
if I can't tell you.
If you couldn't just put the hard eyes underneath of that.
man, this is my wife.
what I mean?
You my girl. You know what I'm saying? You know you my.
That's
baby.
why I don't be mad girls on this podcast, because your girl about to kill somebody if you had
No,
some
it be
bad
girls on here.
some bad girl. No. Because I'll be like, you'll be thinking it should be every other week. I thought they'd be up here busting it wide open, but yeah, boy,
Nah,
it'll be a whole different circumstance. boy.
can't make that happen.
It'll
by
be
the
a whole
way.
different
I mean, we
circumstance.
can't. It's gonna
make that
happen.
happen.
You know, we
It's gonna happen?
It's been women on the podcast.
Let's go. I know it's been women on a podcast. They busting it open on the podcast?
I had one woman to do, a lady.
Look at this nigga stumbling like a motherfucker.
Listen, I had one lady-
I mean, it was kind of like a.
Listen,
you know?
I had one lady that sells sex toys.
Yes, sir.
And she's selling them all across the Midwest. And she told me if she the closest she came over here was to like what do you call Atlanta. She was doing something in Atlanta. I was like, hey, come through for an interview. She was like, yeah. She was like, look, during the interview, I'm gonna bring my products, but I'm gonna give you the remote control to a vibrator that I'm gonna be wearing. So I was like,
Yeah, you about to get killed.
now
out
listen,
here, bro.
I want to ask you. Now listen,
tell you something.
if you can hold the vibrator,
Right.
would you niggas consider that cheating? If you watching this, leave
Yo,
a comment in the
stop.
comment box.
Stop.
Is it cheating?
Stop it,
You see
Five.
them
Are
comments.
you
Yo,
serious?
listen.
It's a remote control. How is that cheating?
And
Wait a
if
minute.
you looking, why not look with her like the other dude said? Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Thank you,
I agree
gentlemen.
with that. I
Thank you,
agree with
gentlemen.
that.
What if
I
they-
agree with
they-
that.
The support system.
What if the girl don't want to look
What
at
type
ass?
of
She ain't a
podcast?
faggy. Shit.
What type of podcast busted open? Shit, Aries Lounge. What you
I
talking
mean,
about?
shit, I'm not busting up because I don't know
Let me
how
tell
to
you
do that
something.
dance.
That definitely.
I
is a
saying,
question.
somebody
was
busted-
this close to like doing a whole OnlyFans side of it where I was just having girls come and do wild shit like this
Yo, bro.
close, my nigga.
I'm asking you. So if I'm doing an interview, I'm an interview guy.
That's
I'm a
not
journalist.
cheating at all, brother.
Right.
It's
so,
your responsibility as a man.
So
You
she
gotta
said,
make
I
sure-
got sex toys and have, as we doing an interview.
Yo.
Welcome to RAWDOPE Podcast. I'm your host, Sam 5000. And we
Right.
have a beautiful lady that's into
Right.
the porn business, and she has a sex toy in here, and I'm controlling the vibrator.
Exactly.
Is that cheating?
That's your job.
No.
It's your responsibility
yeah,
to
she
do that.
told me she.
Because you trying to help
she
sell
said
a product.
She's going to wear the vibrator when I interview her, and I control the fucking vibrator
Right.
during the interview.
He
So
can make
I-
it more
That's a
intense.
little
He can
weird,
make it
bro.
less intense. He
Yeah,
can change the
so
motions of it.
what?
That's a
I'm
little
pass
weird.
it to you though.
Nah.
I'm
you
gonna
can-
give it to the producers.
No, you
You
can't
pass
do
it to
that.
me.
Because it's your job to help sell a product. You asked her to come on the show. The least you can do is help her sell a product.
Advertise the
That's the
product.
least you could do.
No, I'm
That's
gonna
the
let
least
Kenny,
you can
Kenny,
do.
That's
Kenny.
marketing.
Listen, I'm gonna let Kenny Faso control the vibrator.
And I'm going to control it for.
That's right.
Hope it hit her up real nice and all that.
But I just want to know during the interview with him controlling the vibrator, what the fuck is there to talk about? Because I'm thinking you gonna
What you
be.
mean? There's plenty to talk about.
Yes.
What the fuck?
There's plenty to talk about, man.
I respect that.
There's plenty to talk. If you need me to come on for that now, you just let me know.
I mean, you more than
I'll
welcome
come
invited
through.
because some shit,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Some shit. Hey, listen.
You need me to come through?
Yeah, listen.
It
I
seems
got
like you having a problem handling that situation.
Hey,
Let
listen.
me come through. I got you.
Hey, man, listen.
I'll bring some girls over here too. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. We get,
Bring them through.
Yeah, I'll bring a couple through. A
Bring
couple
'em.
friends.
We want to leave him home for that
I'm gonna get some of my big ugly homegirls to come with me too. Shit, they gonna fuck everybody in this bitch. Service.
I'm good.
Service. No, you don't need nothing. You need to stay the hell away from the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put you in a different room. We're gonna put you in the other room.
Right,
You can do
right,
the podcast
right,
in the other
right,
room.
right.
It's gonna be nasty in here, but he'll be nice and clean and safe, and we'll close it up and lock it up so that way he don't get in trouble.
Man, all my life, man, of dating women, I ain't been like least like I ain't been in one situation where women don't think that a nigga really be or a nigga cheating, and then like you get accused of shit when you really ain't doing it, and that shit really aggravating, bro. Cause
It
I be
is.
like, yo, if I was cheating, then you'll be getting more than what you think because I gotta make sure your mind is furthest away from me cheating.
This is the
I'm
funniest.
just saying,
This is the
no,
funniest
but
defense
that's
of
the
all
truth.
time.
What you going? Cause I know, man. One
You
thing
know
about
I
your
ain't
girl-
cheating because I ain't
No,
doing
hold up,
shit.
hold up. One thing about your girl, boy, she got you trained. Cause one thing, look, he not entertaining the conversation.
Nah,
I'm
he
chilling.
just
He a
smart.
smart
No,
man.
Chilling.
no, man. Cause
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna stop
Just chilling,
talking.
man.
I'm gonna follow his lead.
All
man.
right, yeah.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Shorty's trying to stab you up before. That's why he ain't saying nothing. He don't want no problems. Like shit, I got that.
All right, listen, man. Russell, Deshaun Watson.
Y'all gonna make me late. Y'all
No,
gonna make me.
just a couple seconds. We get you out of here in 15 minutes, man.
He
Russell
said-
and Deshaun.
It'll be 8:30 in 15 minutes.
Yo, listen. But I mean, you can't stop podcasting journalism.
Here we go.
You can't stop it.
I got
man.
a class to teach, nigga. But
No,
go ahead.
tell me
Let's
about
do
the
it.
class,
Let's do
though,
it. Let's
before
do
we
it.
get in there.
All right, so everybody, if you haven't done so, man, we have created, you know what I'm saying, the Discord. And then in the Discord is just for media people in the space. So we teaching people how to, like, the class that we doing at 8:30 tonight is going to be about monetizing your platform, how to sell advertising, you know what I'm saying, utilizing merch, utilizing banner ads, utilizing just different things, subscription services. So we're going to have those discussions tonight. And then we also have other classes about, you know, how to start the platform, how to structure your show, even how to conduct interviews, you know what I'm saying, how to project your voice, how to be a personality like Ham is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have different skill sets, so we all going to be contributing to the community so that we can all grow together. On top of that, let's put all of that aside. Having a group of people to talk to while you going through this journey, because this is not easy. What he doing ain't easy.
I don't know.
This shit is stressful.
I tell a motherfucker that all the time. This shit different.
A lot of times you feel like you're alone. A lot of times you don't have people to talk to. So having a group chat full of people that's doing the same exact thing you doing helps you be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? Every morning, everybody's in that joint showing each other love. You know what I'm saying? We exchanging information. People coming in like, yo, I need a guest for my show. People volunteering. Somebody came in the other day and was like, yo, I want to do a podcast tour, man. 10 different podcasts. Was like, yo, come through. Like, just being able to go to a group or even vent your frustrations dealing with, you know, the ups and downs of the business, being in a network. And
You got that right. Yes.
It's necessary so that you don't feel alone, so that you don't quit, or that you don't keep making the same mistakes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even a group going where you could drop the link and be like, yo, I think this episode might have been bad. Can somebody listen or watch it and tell me what you think and give me your honest opinions on how I can improve? Yeah. I feel like those are such essential parts. So, like, that's the reason why we started the group. You know what I mean? So that everybody can come together. They can network together. You know what I'm saying? They can show each other love. We can be a support system to each other. And then we can all continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? As one community. And also, we be wanting to hide out from these artists, nigga, because it's Stam. Like, niggas be in your DMs all day trying to get you to play a record or come through with some shit. So it's nice that we can have something that's just for the media.
All right, now listen. This part of the show, because this is episode 1 motherfucking 50. 1 motherfucking 50. 1 motherfucking you got that 50. Right.
Shout out.
So listen, I got pop-up questions for both of y'all. And these are 5 pop-up questions. These are weirdo questions. These are questions off the top of my head. I'm going to ask 5 and Kenny going to ask 5.
This nigga said
so this
top,
is
these are weirdo questions.
These are weirdo questions. This is it. This is all. These are my pop-up questions. It's episode 150, and that's just how we rock with these pop-up questions. Right. I'm going to start with you. Both of the questions is for both of y'all. So listen, and then at the end of the 5 questions, man, I'm going to ask the 6th question. And that's the funny question. But here you go, man. Check this out. If you was in a relationship, would you rather have 2 girlfriends or 1?
2.
2 for sure. 2
girlfriends.
Sure.
Now, mind you, with all the double benefits,
they pop up.
Okay,
There's no feedback. So you rather have 2 girlfriends than 1?
All right. Yep.
Okay. Would you keep one? Would you marry one of your girlfriends, or would you marry both of them?
Marry both.
Marry both.
My man, Louis Vuitton or Christian Dior?
Neither.
Dior.
Okay. Men's Dove body wash or Dove soap?
The regular Dove?
Yeah.
I'll take regular Dove.
Okay.
I say the body wash.
Nike or Under Armour?
Nike. Even though I don't really
Nike
like
for
it that
sure.
much.
Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Neither.
I say the Royce.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I respect
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I mean, gas a little high right now.
Young Jeezy or Gucci Man?
Jeezy.
Jeezy for sure.
Okay, YG Tech or Roddy Racks?
Tech.
Tech for sure.
But it's a little one-sided.
It
I got a
depends.
relationship with Tech. I don't have a
that.
relationship with rap.
Yeah, listen. Okay. Spanish or black?
Black.
Can I just take a shot?
No, you got that right. Yes. Spanish or black?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go black. Because I ain't trying to get ousted. I don't want to get ousted from my community.
Faster than you.
Hey, yo, okay, Kenny, go ahead. Give him 5 of them. Because I know you got the weirdest fucking questions in the world. Kenny might be saying, what would you do if you jump off a roof and the niggas hang your neck?
Damn, that's crazy.
I ain't got no pop-up questions.
See, that man Kenny ain't got.
All
All right, so Kenny, y'all niggas get to ask Kenny 5 pop-up questions.
Damn. Kenny.
Ask him some
You
hard
gotta
ones.
choose. No. Was you gonna take the fine 10 with no money that's always asking you for some bread? Or the fat chick that's she a 5, but she a millionaire. She gonna take care of you forever. And you gotta marry
Oh, yeah,
her.
thank you.
What's up? Which one you taking?
Fat rich bitch.
My nigga, I love you for that. I love you for that. Thank you for being a real nigga. All right. You can take one.
Smoke or edible?
Smoke.
You goddamn right.
All right.
Yes.
All right. You in a tough situation. You in the streets. You can choose the little ass, 22 pistol with a big, tall, 6 foot beefy nigga, or you got 30 niggas coming at you with hammers and you got like a tech. You know what I'm saying? 30 niggas in a tech with 1 clip, or the big, tall ass nigga with the 22.
Give me my little pat.
Pat. All right, my nigga. Respect the pat.
Boy, gonna get hurt.
Nigga, once I put one of them little bings up in him, then we can fight. We
Nigga, shut his mouth.
We can fight.
Nigga, I took 5 of them, and I wanted to chase that nigga.
Well, guess what? We can.
I took
we
5 of
can
them.
fight
I
now.
wanted to chase that bitch.
But that
Now we even. We can fight though, cause you a little weak now. We on the same
he
level.
brolicky as
Fuck
shit
all
though.
your
He a
big.
brolicky
Get to the
nigga.
next question.
Fuck that bitch.
Go ahead.
Biggie or Pop?
Ooh, I like that.
Biggie.
For real?
I chose Biggie when he was living, so I ain't
Come on,
going
man. Won't you
crazy.
let the late great veteran live?
Yeah.
And I'm hey, yo, listen.
Oh,
bro.
I'm picking
a
big over
hardcore-
everybody.
I'm
I'll
an
tell you
East
like
Coast
that.
Hey, yo,
nigga.
listen.
I roll with the East Coast.
It's not
Hey,
that
listen.
at all.
Tupac is the better rapper,
Facts.
but I'm
No.
a bigger fan of.
Let me tell you
No.
like this.
Facts.
As much
No.
as I love Pac, and let's not get this twisted. I
No.
love Pac, but Big was more relatable in my opinion. He was just more relatable.
Big
Big was
maybe
more
the
relatable.
best flow in hip hop.
Not just the flow, the storytelling and all
All
the
of
shit.
it.
His
He can make you
mentality was
see
just
the
that.
shit.
Right. He
He
felt
can make you see a story. and
Biggie
make it
felt more
a
like the
movie.
nigga that you grew up with that's your homie. Like
Nah,
Pac was
Tupac felt
preaching
like
to me
that.
all day long. Like I get tired of niggas preaching.
I
to me.
felt like Pac. Yo, listen. Biggie was more of my character. I'm really a laid back, cool nigga that hustle from the streets and love to keep the homies around and just sharing and giving. But Tupac is the jail me, the block me. Because at the end of the day, bro, Pac said some shit, bro, that I listened to. My daddy died. Listened to when I got shot. Listen, when the homies get work, Pac got a song for everything. Biggie do too, but they didn't get. We wasn't allowed to get as much Biggie that we got Pac.
All right.
That's why Pac won
worked
the race.
harder.
So let me throw this on the table then. All right, you got to choose the one that you want to keep, and the other one goes, and all of their music go away too.
Oh, so you got.
So it's
give me
gonna be.
five.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
got
you
your
do.
M5. I'm at the Kenny. All right.
All right. Is it gonna be Dolph, or is it gonna be Nipsey?
Say that again. That's for me.
All right,
gotta get
whoever
rid of
you
one.
choose, you get to keep. But the other one, all of their
the
music
other
gotta
one
go.
go.
Everything gotta go forever. Like you can't hear none of it. So it's either gonna be
You know-
Dolph or is it gonna be
You know how
Nipsey?
this one would be so easy for me because I guess God rest her dead, but I ain't listening to either one of the niggas. I don't like neither one of them musically.
Damn.
I liked that they hustle. I liked that the
Damn, you ain't got no
persona
musical
they
taste.
let off.
Yeah, shorty.
But
crazy.
I wasn't a fan like that.
You ain't got no musical taste.
I want to answer that
You
question.
friends with him, bro? That's your man.
I wasn't a big
Man.
fan. Like I say,
Something wrong with
they,
your man.
They was okay rappers, but they not that.
No, something wrong with
Hey,
your
not
man.
It's not
to
just
me.
you. The fans too. They feel like.
Hey,
oh,
wrong
I
with
don't
your
give
man?
a fuck about what
Yeah,
nobody be saying. I got my own opinion, my
that's,
nigga.
I love you
Kenny.
for that, but
And
come on.
yeah,
We
them
love you to
niggas,
death.
neither one on one that nice to me.
And he changed his hoodie.
I
He got a
love-
whole fresh, different hoodie on than he had before the show came on. Yo, this nigga went and got fresh. Yo, I'm in. Wait a minute. Where's my RAWDOPE hoodie at? Y'all got a 5. I know you got a 5X for a fat boy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I ain't trying. You ain't gotta have it today, but I'll send you the bread. But I want one. Go ahead.
Hey, so I will say Dolph. And I'm sorry that I have
I
to
knew he
trash.
would say that.
I'm sorry I have to trash Nipsey music. I have to give it all away. It
No,
hurts.
no.
No, I just said I can't listen to it. Nip was good, and I listened to a lot of Nip music, and I was a fan, but not a humongous fan. And I'd be lying if I said, but I was a big fan of Dolph.
I fuck with both of them.
I
But
would
if I had to
keep Nip.
choose between the two, I'm definitely going with Nip.
I
mean,
am too if I had to pick.
I got
but wasn't a
all
big
money in
fan.
tatted on my chest, so like, yeah, niggas know what it is.
No, but I'm saying I don't know. Dolph was sick with it.
Yeah, Dolph is crazy. I love Dolph.
Because for me, and people, I want to say this to everybody. That's why, hey, yo, hit the Cash App, man. Donate to the channel if you watching this. Hit the notification button. Hit the subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a damn comment.
All right.
But what
Shout out-
Dolph is to me had that flow because when I used to do music, I never committed to a beat. I could write to a beat or write without a beat, but I like to write in my music without a beat. People should be like, well, you ain't gonna have no melody. But I'm like, yo, I don't want to commit my lyrics to a beat. You You feel? I just don't want to commit my lyrics to a beat. If I write to the beat, that means we ready to go do that song right then and there, and that's where my mind at. But when I put my songs together, I like to write without a beat, or I might could just have a beat in and have one headphone on there, or I could just put the headphone down and just listen to the, when you got the hit, you heard that, you just heard that little sound to give me that. I never wanted to commit my lyrics to a beat. So when I listened to Dolph music, it was just like, it was different. It was like, I just felt like every time he was in the studio, he was just letting himself go. And to me, they the best type of artists. The best artist to me is just get in the studio and go. And I think that's why Tupac has so much music, because he didn't get stuck on a song, bro. You might get stuck on a song for 3 days, and that's not a hit. That don't even make the cut. Man, make that shit and let that man do what he got to do. I come in here and record my podcast. I let that man edit, bro. Leave that man the fuck alone, man. If I could do 4 on a day, I'm not thinking about that first one I did. I got 3 more to do. Let the engineer and the editors fix all that shit. And I think that's why when some of these rappers pass on, that their catalogs be so slow and they have less music, because spend 2 time trying to be a fucking singer instead of just an artist. Singers in the booth forever doing that shit. Ray Charles show you wasn't that hard. Ray Charles went in there and did all this overdubs.
Yes, Stephen Kane.
He done changed his joint.
That's a fact. Shout out to Stephen Kane. He said, well, nigga, you got a class at 8:30 and it's like 8:26. But shout out to Stephen Kane. He said Dolph. Shout out to Jessica Perry. She said Nipsey. And then Steven said something about Pac is a better rapper. Shut up. You tripping, Steven. But anyway, I've definitely got to go. And I love you, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on.
Exactly. But before we get out of here, man, if you had a message to Baltimore, and just say you were the mayor and you speaking to Baltimore, give me that message that you're going to speak direct to Baltimore, coming from the mayor's standpoint, if you were the mayor.
Yo, as the mayor of Baltimore, before I check out and I go do my job, I want everybody in Baltimore, to say something positive to somebody tomorrow, to love somebody tomorrow unconditionally. I want you to take conditions off of your relationships and stop and put the responsibility for anything that happens on yourself. Because when you do that, then you can never be mad at somebody else. And I feel like that's one of the things that if we can start doing those things, you're going to have less violence. You're going to have less conflicts. You know what I mean? Like, let's start taking responsibility for ourselves and our actions and what we do, where we go, and what the situations we put ourselves into. And let us walk with love. Let us walk with support. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank Ham. Ham ain't had to have me on. He could have just been like,
I had to have you on, man. No, this
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
the culture, man. Baltimore City media, man.
Yeah, and I appreciate that love. I appreciate that support. I appreciate, everybody coming together and showing each other love and continuing to build in positivity. And I feel like as long as we continue to do that, we're going to inspire the next generation to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And let us try to commit ourselves to communication over violence. Like, let's communicate versus over violence, like because a lot of these times when shit be happening, it be over stupid shit. It don't be over a nigga caught me for a brick and I'm on the run. It be some shit like, oh, you disrespecting me, now I'm mad. Instead of 2 brothers having a conversation, or look, take it to here, bro. When I was in the 90s and I was a kid, niggas had to fight, and sometimes I won, sometimes I caught an ass whooping. So what? And just because you caught an ass whooping the next day, y'all gonna be friends? 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? There was never a situation when niggas was really, really on it like that. So, if I can tell y'all anything is, bro, don't let momentary emotions, you know what I'm saying, affect permanent change, not only in your life, but in the life of the people around you. You momentarily upset and pull out on a nigga, that's going to change your life and the life of everybody. That parent, that child, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody. So, like, let's be bigger than that. And let's focus on getting money, building businesses. You know what I'm saying? Let's be good to our girlfriends and our wives. Like, let's do stuff different.
You got that right. Yes.
Be a whole different example out here, bro. Like, that's the most important thing in the world.
I respect
and
that.
let's protect our families. Let's protect our communities. And the best way to do that is to be bagged up with money. You know what I'm saying? Wives happy. And look, wives, take care of your husbands. And that includes decrease the stress, decrease the nagging, decrease the, it's tough for us niggas out here, bro. It ain't easy. So, like, I know y'all be wanting what y'all wanting. We ain't never moving fast enough for y'all, but understands me, it ain't easy. So, like, you know what I mean? For us to love you more, I mean, this is not conditional, but I'm saying, love us more, and we gonna learn and grow as men so we can be better husbands and for y'all, and better brothers and better and sons.
You got that right. Yes.
That's every day, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My fat ass gonna get a treadmill. I'm gonna get a
Right.
6-pack one day.
Right, Rylo, what you, before we wrap it up, if you was the mayor of the city and your message is directly to the youth, what would you say?
Well, you kind of touched on some.
No.
But,
Come with your own words.
You kind of touched on some, but
I'm
pretty,
sorry.
Come with your own words.
pretty much though, like just pretty much always self-evaluate yourself. Always see what you can do
Yeah.
to make a change. Always see who you can mentor. You might have a nephew, you might have a little cousin, you might have a little brother who may be watching you. Just try to uplift them, try to keep pushing them, because the newer generation, it just get harder and harder.
Mm-hmm.
And violence and drugs, all these other things, they still on the rise. It's not slowing down. So we got to continue to guide our people. We got to continue to guide the youth.
Yeah, definitely.
And listen, man, and this episode was 150. I thank you guys for coming out, sharing with me. We build on a lot of shit. And my message is to Baltimore, and I say this with a straight face with the rest of the brothers on behalf of Fast Entertainment, RAWDOPE Podcast, Digital Impact Studio. We just want to say that excellent demand, sacrifice, work hard for it, never give up, push it to the limit. Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. And sometimes you can save yourself the stress by just walking away. If you want to be somebody important, be yourself. If you want to get yourself together, evaluate yourself and stay to yourself. If you don't have nothing positive to say, don't say nothing at all. And the strongest thing you can do is walk away before a situation escalates. You feel me? It's getting so bad in our city that we taking the money, we're running the investors away, we're running people away that can benefit us and the youth. And let's stop playing the game for the next 72 hours. Let's stop playing the game for the next week or two. Let's play the game forever, because it's a fact that you're going to be dead longer than you're going to be living. So it's time to put respect behind our last names. And some of these are slave masters' last name, but we got to use what we got to get what we want. And another man trash is another man treasure. So I just say, man, some of you OGs act like an OG. You feel me? It ain't nothing wrong with telling the little niggas, hey, man, I'm proud of you. It ain't nothing wrong with giving some love to the squeegee boy. It ain't nothing wrong with just letting her slide without calling her a bitch today. It ain't nothing wrong with, man, letting a man know where he can get a job from. It ain't nothing wrong with cutting the motherfucker off. It ain't nothing wrong with changing people, places, and things. It's nothing wrong with walking away. You know what I'm saying? Live today to fight tomorrow. And this game is called the future, not the past and not the present. Look forward every day. You know what I'm saying? They say sticks and stone may break bones, but words can never kill you, man. And that's just my message to Baltimore, man. Our city is out of order. You got Jada Supplier, you got Rylo. They're going to tell y'all their Instagram and Facebook information. You got myself, Kenny Fatso, Lead Digital Impact. Sometimes you might hit a nigga in a DM and ask for some advice. If I could get, I'm not perfect. I don't have $1 million. I got issues in my house. I got issues in my relationship. I got issues with finances. I got issues with podcasts. I got issues with my business. I'm not perfect, but every day I wake up feeling like I'm a millionaire. When I wake up in the morning and I put on dirty work clothes, I heard, ain't nobody dope as me. I'm getting myself together because I believe in me, man, and ain't nobody gonna believe in you if you don't believe in you. So y'all tell her, Kenny, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Let that man go to teach his class.
You's a whore. Hey, man, tell them where they get you at on social media,
Hey,
man.
maybe y'all follow me at JS, the number 1, THASUPPLIER, and also hit us at BMORE, BMORE, Media Co. You know what I'm saying? If you want to tap in, these niggas is officially pissed at me in this motherfucker right now. But I already threw you under the bus because I was like, yeah, I'm on damn joint.
Tap in.
So like, yeah, go ahead.
Where you get that?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Vylo the Artist, VYLOTHE Artist. Or you can follow me at TBN_upgraded.
Word.
Hey, listen, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Episode 150, man. Be on the lookout for episode 151, man. Airing this Tuesday, man. And this is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000.
Let's go.
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RAWDOPE Podcast.